Welcome, everyone, and welcome to Progressive Discussions, Open Topic Talk. Uncensored Saturday. I'm your host, James P. Madonna of Mega Life 21. I've been doing this since 2007, and I want to welcome everyone. We are live streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So if there are any YouTubers and Twitchers out there that have any topics they want to bring up, this is your place to vent. You can ask about anything as long as it's not, as long as it's constructive and it contributes something to the show. It could be trivial. It could be deep and serious. It could be about relationships, marriage, dating, the dirty double standards between men and women. It could be about poly dicks. It could be about sports. Speaking of sports and speaking of co-hosts, I'm here with. Hold on. No, you're okay. I'm here with my co-host. It's not muted. You having trouble with the headphones? Because you're not muted. You're not muted.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. So
did you watch any of the USA Great Britain game?
What kind of game is that?
Kind of game is that?
I don't watch shit.
The World Baseball Classic. It's on right now. Fox.
It's on Fox, USA. I didn't know Great Britain had a baseball team.
Oh yeah, they got a baseball team.
I thought they just played cricket over there. And
They're playing right now. You know who's on the team? Jazzy Chisholm.
he's playing for
He's playing for Great Britain. He's a traitor. Bastard.
Bastard. Well, he's from the West Indies.
He's from the Bahamas.
He was born St. Thomas.
The Bahamas.
Oh, the Bahamas.
So I looked it up. They say because the Bahamas was colonized by Great Britain,
Right.
that gives him the path to play for Great Britain, right?
Well,
But I'm thinking like the United States was colonized by Great Britain. So does that mean every player from the United States can play for Great Britain? Really?
Maybe the Bahamas recognizes the monarchy, like Canada, like Ronald Theriot was Canada.
Maybe it does. Yeah.
Canada's independent, but they still honor and recognize the British monarchy.
Oh, okay, that could be.
So maybe
Because the U.S. doesn't recognize the monarchy anymore, right?
No, not after the trouble that King George gave the colonists. So, but all the former British colonies in Caribbean, they recognize the crown, I believe, just like Canada does.
Yeah, all right. You got a good point there.
I don't know why they do that, because
when I first heard this, I was like, what the fuck? Because the United States was colonized by Great Britain. But I guess that would be different.
They shouldn't recognize the crown because they're like the biggest welfare cheats who ever lived.
Who? The Bahamas?
No, the British monarchy.
The Royal Crown?
The Royal Crown whiskey. What is that? A Canadian whiskey, right?
You're asking the wrong guy.
I think that's yeah. I'm asking the wrong guy that has common sense not to drink hard liquor at 5:30 a.m. and early Sunday morning.
That's not nice.
I know.
I mean, you got to admit, at least he holds himself together, so he never appears drunk.
Yes, he does. He claims that he does a taste challenge. He does the taste tests.
He says he doesn't drink it. He's only tasting it.
A couple sips of this and a couple sips of that, and then he does his critique. And that's what he says. Now,
but you would think that's got to hit you. Even a couple of sips that early in the morning, that's got to hit you.
But it's not only the Dawnbusters. He does a second, like after the sun comes up, he does a second taste challenge in the morning, but not Dawnbusters. It's like after sunrise. But
what does he call it?
He takes a couple sips.
Yeah, now he's very what would you call that? Regimented.
Well, he's a college educated man.
That doesn't mean anything.
He's a professor. He's a former professor.
That doesn't mean anything. But he's very strict with what he does. That's what it is.
Yes, and he's a stickler for time. My first co-host back in 2007, the Reverend Dr. William J. Eisenman, he was a stickler for the clock. Me, I'm like Las Vegas. I do whatever I feel like doing, what I want it when I want, how I want, however I want. I don't care. I don't care. So if the show goes over an hour, I don't care. I like it to wear itself out naturally. Once people start like anything else you want to talk about, Ronnie? No, not really. I think we covered everything, right? I'm getting
No,
tired.
every show has to be an hour. But you know why that's good? Because he does the shows themed. So every show has a title. And
Right,
so if the title is like let's review Corona beers,
right.
then 3 years later somebody's gonna Google or search on YouTube Corona beer reviews,
And
and his channel is gonna come up,
right,
and it'll be an hour video, which is you can watch that. It's not gonna be like a 5 hour marathon of people just blabbering on.
and getting drunk, right.
Right, right. So that's why he does it, because he puts everything on his channel and he saves it all, so
Well,
it matters.
an hour is plenty of time.
Yeah,
The
I mean it's probably too much time.
the hour is plenty of time to for everybody to abide by the theme, do their reviews, and then a little chit chat here and there, and
Yeah, a
that's
little
it.
humor mixed in, not much.
A little levity, a little levity. Well, I'm not there, so the levity is very limited.
Well, I see that guy Claude. He's a funny man. He likes to be
Well,
funny.
yeah, he tries to be. He's got some.
But
He's got
Ron,
some.
Ronald and Dave, they're pretty dry.
No, yeah, but they bust Dave's always busting Ronald's chops. That's
Have
funny.
you watched his channel lately? There's
Who?
a new guy that he's doing duo reviews with.
Who?
It's not Dave anymore. It's another guy, and he's
No, I haven't.
yeah, you got to check it out. He just started doing it, I think, like maybe a month or so ago. But this guy, I guess he grew up with Ron. He lives maybe in the neighborhood,
Oh,
but
really?
he doesn't give a fuck about beer reviewing. He's just like
What-
he adds nothing to the review. He's like, oh, it tastes like a beer, and sometimes he curses too, and Ron lets him get away with it.
So he doesn't contribute anything
He
to the
doesn't
show.
contribute, and he's very rude. He's rude to Ron.
Oh, just like David.
Yeah, but worse than that, because at least Dave kind of contributes to the show by
Yes,
he gives a review and talks about it a little bit.
Dave gives
This other guy doesn't do that.
Dave gives very good reviews and critiques.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. This guy, he's just
why?
like he's
Why?
like, why do
Why?
you smell the beer? I don't care what it smells like.
Why does everybody like uh, get on Ronald's back and yell at him
I don't know. I guess maybe he's a little annoying
and scold?
because he's so regimented and everything.
He's very dry. His sense of humor is dry.
But like when you met him in person, did you get annoyed or
No, we were fine.
mm,
He opened up about a lot of things, and I make him laugh. And
did he do a beer review with you at your place?
no, we went. No, we saved all that crap for.
Oh, you went to City. Did he put the video on at the restaurant?
No, we did all that in Brooklyn by Michael Komarov's place.
When you went to City Island,
We went to
I
City
I
Island. We
think
went
he
to eat.
I think he made a video of that though, actually.
We did it to eat. I'm not aware of any City Island video made by
I'm
Ronald.
pretty sure it's there. He was eating. He showed that, and then I think
Oh,
he
that
got a
was me.
Corona with it
No, that was me taking a video of what we were eating.
for the Facebook group.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it was.
it was so long ago. I forgot where I posted it, but it was.
I definitely saw that.
Well, I had to take a video because I had a huge platter of fried calamari that was very impressive.
But he
And
wasn't taking pictures. Maybe for the
I don't know.
Facebook group.
He did. All I know is I took a fucking video. You trying to bust my balls there?
No, no, I'm being serious.
I took a video because I had a huge, delicious mound of tender fried calamari, and Ronald had jumbo shrimp salad. I guess he eats very light, and he had some. He got some beer.
That's why he's so skinny.
They have a bar there.
He eats very light, like you say.
But he was fine with me. He was like, we were talking about different stuff, and no, he was fine. But I don't put him down like those other guys do. I'm nice to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not, I can get along with a lot of people, except people that are pretentious snobs, and they think they're better than others, and they don't want to talk to you, especially
Well, how would do that?
the people at the church next door.
Michael Golden Balls.
Michael Goldballs has become a tad bit arrogant.
You still talk to him?
Once in a big while, he'll send me a message, but it's not like.
Does he do YouTube shows?
No, not anymore. He
Mm.
sends like one-liners that gibberish that I can't make sense out of.
Okay.
I can't make sense out of his gibberish.
So maybe he's gone off the grid.
Yeah. He sends Eric Farnfelter messages, and they're like all like nonsense. And Eric says, "What the fuck is he? What is he trying to tell me?" And he shows me his statements, and Eric doesn't understand what the hell he's making. So anyway, yes. So next week, let's get this out of the way. Next Thursday, I will pick out a nice big ass corned beef brisket and a cabbage, and one russet Idaho potato, a big one, because I don't eat that many carbs. One russet, I'll peel it, and but the potato and the cabbage has to go in.
Now, St. Patrick's Day is a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's the 17th. But what I'm saying is, for you people out there that are listening, do not put the cabbage and the potato in too soon, because it'll turn to mush. You got to put them in towards the end. Let the corned beef cook almost to the end. I'd say give it the potato and the cabbage. The potato, maybe 15 minutes on the potato, 10 minutes on the cabbage, because you don't want mush. So, towards the end, put the peeled potato in there and the cabbage towards the end. Well, I want a big brisket because this time I want to time it, and I want to make sure that damn thing doesn't shrink too much, because I like a lot of meat, and I want to make sure, it retains its size. Now, you're going probably to the same. Where do you go to? Like an Irish pub or something? Where do you get yours?
Yeah, a pub.
Something like. Okay.
I nothing in particular. I go to a different one.
Yeah, and you had nobody does all you can eat corned beef anymore. It's
I mean, do you really want to eat all that much though?
Well, I do it at home. I eat it, and guess what? The leftovers, the following day, make excellent sandwiches with mustard.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like turkey for Thanksgiving.
Right, and you know what? I enjoy the turkey sandwiches the following day. Are you ready? You going to the first? I'll wait till he comes back. I'll play the Irish music. Oh my God. Anyway, I enjoy the cold turkey sandwiches the following day with horseradish, mayonnaise, and a lot of fresh ground black pepper. There's nothing like it. I enjoy it more as a cold sandwich from the leftovers than I do eating the hot turkey. Because I was always a big fan of delicatessen food. And my late mother was also. She loved deli food. She loved sandwiches. Anyway, any of you Twitchers out there or YouTubers have anything to discuss, if you want to ask any question, I will give you my take on anything in the intergalactic universe. Any problem at all, any issue, any topic. Let me just people are contacting me. I'm on a live stream show right now. I'm doing a live stream show. That's why I didn't answer. And I'll show the evidence because I'm a nice guy. I'll show the proof. And there I am, live stream. All right. See, I show proof and everything to my friends that I'm not lying, that I'm really live stream. And that's it. Ay, ay, ay. Just check it out. What is he doing? Taking a sponge bath or something? Get the fuck out of here. Hmm.
U.S. is up 9-1 in the eighth.
U.S. is up 9-1. Oh. Well, who is leading the series so far? The international baseball. Who's
I don't know. Maybe Japan.
probably. It's on Fox, right?
Mhm.
I'll have to keep.
You get Fox?
It should, yeah, I think it should be more. It should be more interesting. It's got to be a lot more interesting than watching spring training games. You know,
Oh yeah.
you got
I mean, that's where all the stars are. The U.S. has a packed team. Basically, everybody went this year. You know, the big names.
did Cal Raleigh go?
Cal Raleigh, Judge.
Oh, Judge, really?
Yes, yeah.
That's-
Judge hit a home run off the first pitch yesterday. In the first inning.
Oh, wow. So it's like an all-star game for the U.S. An
Yeah,
all-star.
it's a big deal. It's like the world. It's like the World Cup for soccer. Is
Yeah, well, I'm sure the big names would enjoy the international series a lot more than spring training. You know, except for the Jism.
the international series
Yeah, the
World Baseball Classic?
baseball. Oh, whatever. Hold on, let me play the Irish music. All right,
Yeah, so
Oh, daddy boy.
Jazzy Chisholm,
Little Chisholm, little
he
Jism.
doesn't want to play for the United States.
Well, you know why? He's got to be controversial. You know how
Hmm.
he's got
That's what it is.
he does it for attention, for controversy.
Yeah, there's a lot of Yankees fans that are over him that don't really like him too much now. He just talks too much.
He talks a lot of shit.
A lot. Especially for a Yankees fan. Our Yankees players are not typically like boisterous and shit.
No. Well, you know what's good about him? He's like a heel in pro wrestling.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You can't do that.
Why
Not
not?
not in baseball.
You mean you can't? If
Baseball is very serious, James.
you're a star, if you're a star baseball player, you can't get all
No.
pizzazz and charisma and say, "Let me tell you something." You see, you don't have that manager on the other team. He's a bum. He's a pencil necky. You know what?
The old time or something like that shit.
We're the best of all time. We're the greatest of all time. They don't know that. This new
No
rule,
promos in baseball.
this new rule they got with the pitchers being timed, I think it sucks. You know, yeah, but it like it puts a lot of showmanship into Major League Baseball.
Yeah, they don't like that shit.
I don't care what they like. They don't.
The honky lily whites. Like the Mickey Mantles.
Mickey Mantle stood in the game way too long. I remember as a kid, an older Mickey Mantle. He wasn't. He was lousy at bat. And you know who stood too long? Willie
What
Mays,
year was that?
the Mets. Willie Mays on the New York Mets.
Yeah. No, it was cool that he played for the Mets though, at least.
It's cool, but he didn't do shit.
Yeah, but he was there.
He's old. Who else?
He was there though. You know, that's always gonna be in history that he was a Met.
You know what? Because the Mets logo is the original New York Giants logo, that orange design,
Yeah.
and white, and
And they have the blue with the orange because of the Dodgers.
right now the New York Giants, they played at the Polo Grounds, correct?
The New York Giants, yeah.
And the Yankees, I think.
Yep. They did.
Well, the Yankees played at the Polo Grounds probably
Before Yankee Stadium.
right, way the hell back.
Yeah.
But the when the Giants moved to San,
You know what happened actually, James?
What?
The Yankees played at the Polo Grounds, which was owned by the Giants, and the Yankees paid them rent for like 3 years, I think, and then the next year, the owner of the Giants kicked them out because they were rivals in the city. They were the two very good baseball teams.
he evicted them.
Yeah.
But in those days, the National League, they were smart. They only played National League teams.
Unless it was the World Series.
There was no interleague. Yeah,
The World Series was though.
yeah. That must have been awkward, right? When the Yankees had to play the Giants,
Because they did. They played each other in the World Series, I think, 2 years in a row.
it became mayhem.
So then after the second year, that's when they evicted them from the stadium because they didn't want to be partners with them. That is, yeah, it's a cool story.
Right, and then the Dodgers played at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they did. They always played in Brooklyn.
They should have kept
Even before Ebbets Field, they played. It was one called Washington Park, I think.
They should have kept the nostalgic old parks, like the Phillies should have stood in Schreiber Field, which became the egomaniacal McGillicuddy. What's his name? Connie Mack. Connie McGillicuddy, the owner of the he was the owner of the Philadelphia Athletics, and he changed the name of Shive Field to Connie Mack Stadium.
Yeah.
And what happened was, this is
Side
before,
Park it was called.
yeah, Shive Park. This is before the Philadelphia Athletics moved to Kansas City,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, that was before they moved to Oakland.
Of course. And before they moved to Las Vegas. Well, they haven't even moved there yet.
They're probably not. So what they should have kept Shive Field, and as like Fenway Park, 1912, the oldest
I don't
stadium.
know why they kept a handful of them around and demolished the majority.
I'm happy that they kept the historic landmark of Fenway Park.
Fenway, Wrigley, and now even Dodger Stadium is third oldest
The
in the major leagues.
Yeah, because Comiskey, the original Comiskey Park in Chicago, where the White Sox play, they got rid of that.
Yeah, they tore it down.
Yeah, but it's like
They tore down the original Yankee Stadium.
there was Jacobs. No, I'm sorry. The Indians, well, now the Guardians, they played in. They had an old park there that was built around the same time Yankee Stadium, the original Yankee Stadium, was built. And then there's the Orioles played at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. And but Camden Yards is so much nicer than the Memorial Stadium. The funny thing is that I don't know if Camden Yards is on the same real estate as Memorial Stadium, but the outfield, like a lot of times, home runs were hit out of the ballpark, and they landed on Pratt Street, where Babe Ruth's father's saloon was located. Babe Ruth is from Baltimore.
Really?
So his dad was a saloon owner.
Wow.
On Pratt Street, and that was behind the stadium where the Orioles play. And lots of times
That's
the ball would
interesting.
end up. Yeah.
Babe Ruth is from Baltimore.
Yeah, but he was a bad kid. They sent him to a Catholic orphanage, whatever, reform school or something, that his parents couldn't handle him.
Orphanage and a reform school is two different things.
Yeah, no, it was
Reform school?
no, it wasn't an orphanage. It was well, let's put it this way. A priest wanted to help him. He was in trouble. He was a very troubled child. So this priest took him in, and they took care of him because he was always in trouble with the cops. And
Wow. I never knew that either.
parents couldn't handle him. Yeah, he was a real instigator.
I know
So-
when he was a player, he liked to drink and party, right?
He used
He was
to
like a womanizer,
eat to excess, drink to excess,
smoke.
and he held his liquor, and he was able to go out and play game and hit home runs.
And he smoked too,
porn.
right?
Yeah, pipes, cigars. Yeah,
Cigarettes?
and he was like he was a sex addict. I mean, to the extreme.
Really?
He had different.
And he was
female-
obese too, right?
He had different female groupies brought to his hotel room like every night. He wanted a different girl, and I'm telling you, he was a big time partier. Babe Ruth, and
But he was good with the kids, right? The kid
yeah,
fan.
he was very wonderful with kids. He loved kids, and he was always great with them. But the guy, he was his bad habits. He lost. He couldn't play one season in the 1920s because of his habits.
Which
Because
season?
I don't know, in the sometime in the early to mid 1920s, he actually he missed one season
Because of like being sick?
no, he was just going off the deep end.
Too drunk.
Yeah, with his bad habits. Yeah, I think it was alcohol, but he was able to really hold his liquor because he was able to play, and he showed up to play, and
He
he
used to take
performed.
shots in between innings, right?
I don't know. Is that true? No,
I don't
really?
know. I don't know.
No, I know he like back then. The baseball players, the teams only went out west so far. There weren't any teams.
They called it barn
Once
storming,
you got
right?
yeah, once you went farther west in St. Louis, there really was no Major League Baseball teams. So they used to take trains a lot
Right. Right.
because they had no choice. So they used to take trains, and he said Babe Ruth would bring like a full bottle of whiskey on the train, and by the time he got off, it was empty.
He
And
probably shared it with people too, right?
I don't know, but they said he could hold his liquor. And he came down he was in bed with the Spanish flu. Um, very very young when early in his career. Um, Obviously, because Spanish flu was like right after World War One.
1918.
Yeah, and he was bedridden, and the doctor gave him colloidal silver. He gave him an alternative medicine treatment, and it cured him. And
Good.
yeah, and well, what cured a lot of those patients where they brought him outside in tents to get fresh air. And there's something about
Hmm.
fresh air that did the trick for them.
Because back then the air was actually fresh.
Oh
Right.
yeah, oh without a doubt,
So
without a,
it was helpful for you to breathe that in.
yeah. So yeah, so now that's why you don't hear baseball players showboating and bragging and doing promos and all that.
Why?
No, you told me because I don't know, they just
Yeah,
don't.
it's discouraged from like the old timers. That was always their tradition, but it's been changing now with Jazzy Chisholm.
Well, I really hope the old time
Chisholm.
the old time tradition of
But
playing.
then you got Aaron Judge, who's like a younger guy, but he likes to hold to the tradition too. So stuff.
Oh yeah, he refused to wear a LGBTQ. What do you
Yeah,
call
well, a few players did.
it? Yeah.
A few of them did that.
Now, I wish they get rid of the damn organist. I hate the organ. I hate the organ at a
At
base.
Wrigley Field,
All of them. They
I think
play.
that's the only one. That's the only real one. I think
Yankee Stadium has a
the
friggin'
rest
organ.
of them are recordings.
Oh, okay. And then that damn Kate Smith singing "God Bless America" and all this crap,
Who's
and
Kate Smith?
she's back in the day when my mother was young. She was yeah, but I mean, and they're always honoring the military.
Remember they had there was a guy that sang the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, Robert Merrill. God bless
I think that's the one that they play. Actually, it's not. It's not a woman.
Yeah, stand
It's not a
beside
woman that sings.
and give your life for the military complex. Where the fuck is everybody that likes to comment on the show? They haven't been around.
You went live like 2.5 hours late. You're losing your audience for
They
inconsistency.
suck. They suck because they're jealous of our pizzazz and charisma.
I don't know. Maybe.
But if we were drunk, if we were drinking malt liquors and craft beers, they'd be coming out of the woodwork.
Where's Jordy?
I sent him the link. I sent Eric the link. I sent a whole bunch of people links. Let me see if anybody got back to me. Now, Salvatore Mercuricome, he told me he's having problems. His microphone and video won't work, and
He just doesn't want to join.
I told him it's probably the browser.
He joined. He was joining from his phone last time. He's just fucking with you.
Yeah, but that's not nice to be fucking with James. That's not fucking nice, man. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You know what I mean, man?
Mercurio doesn't want to join this shit.
Shit.
He's got better things to do.
Better things to do. Like what?
Mercurio, he's a busy man, right?
No, he's not. He was watching a gangster movie the last time I sent her. He's watching a movie.
That's busy.
Yeah, but it's not as fun as the camaraderie that goes on here.
For some people, it is. What was the movie?
I don't know.
Goodfellas?
I don't know. I don't know. What are you dissing? Are you dissing my open topic talk? Are you showing disrespect for my open topic talk?
No, I mean I'm here, right? But I don't think Mercurio is the kind of guy that appreciates the show. I don't think so.
Well, he had a good time last time. We were talking about different stuff.
Yeah, but he's not gonna do it too much, you know.
You know what I think it is? Some guys that are married.
I don't know. He doesn't seem like that kind of guy either. He's a man's man.
You think I should leave a message on my profile? Yeah, it's something to leave a message on my profile. What's on your mind? It's on me, Facebook, right? I'm live stream now with open topic talk, comma. With all due respect, comma. Where the fuck is everybody? Exclamation point. Oh, hold on. I got to add something else. Stand beside her. Where the fuck is everybody?
And guide her
And guide her.
with the light
Yeah, with my balls.
that shines.
Yeah. I'm sure if we were all boozing it up over here on the show, everybody would be coming out of the woodwork now. Period.
True.
Like a bunch of damn alcoholics. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Sometimes gotta take the bull by the corns, like Archie Bunker used to say. You gotta take the bull by the corns and tell it like it is. You know, they like Jack Nicholson says, they can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Okay, so wrestling is really hurting. Oh, he's got the headphones on. The quality of wrestling. The quality of wrestling has plummeted. Oh, you know what cracks me up? El Grande Americano, you know.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that guy gimmick.
He says from the Gulf of America.
Yeah,
you know that's
good that they do that.
It's Chad Gable.
Yeah,
Chad Gable, and they play.
That's good. That's one of the only good gimmicks on the show.
And they play the mariachi version of Stars and Stripes Forever. You know, with the trumpets.
Yeah, and I like that one a lot. Good.
Where's he going? He's going to take. He's leaving to take another sponge bath. Oh man. Oh boy, unbelievable, unbelievable. Oh well. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, these cocksuckers. Now, what are you gonna do? If the show has to be shortened, it has to be shortened. Oh, I am really pleased with what became my number one show, which is the 5 forms of divination. It went perfectly, and next time will be the 6 forms of divination because I've added a 6th form. So 6 forms of divination, the last Sunday of every month, fortune telling for the United States of America, and it was splendid. So next time will be 6 forms, which will include dice casting, and I got special dice for that.
Did you play dice when you were a teenager?
No, because that's the fastest way to lose money in gambling is craps.
I played it.
To shoot craps, yeah, that's like the quickest way to
As,
lose.
when I was a teenager, we used to play in high school.
Yeah, there's 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. If you get 7 or Snake Eyes, right? No, that's not. No, Snake Eyes.
Yeah,
You lose, right? Snake Eyes, you lose. 7 or 11,
yeah.
you win. If you shoot a number and then you shoot the number again, duplicate, you win. And did I get that right? So Snake Eyes would be a double. Snake Eyes would be 1-1, right? No, or 2 and
I
2.
don't know right now, James.
I know how to play dominoes really good.
Dominoes is pretty easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that
I think
domino.
a 5-year-old can play dominoes.
You know dominoes is goes back to ancient China.
I'm sure it does. Yeah.
They brought it to Europe, probably in the Middle Ages, I think, and it
Marco Polo.
could have been Marco Polo. It became popular in Europe, and then for some reason the Caribbean, they loved it. The Cubans are obsessed with dominoes, and Jamaicans play it, all over the Caribbean.
Well, Cuba goes back to Spain. You know,
Well,
so they picked it up from them.
the
Right.
thing about Cuba is they did not mix with the slaves because
Oh, they did.
well, I mean in the far
Some of them did.
eastern part of Cuba, where Santiago is, where the Bacardi rum, the original Bacardi rum company, they call them Afro Cubans. So those Cubans, they stood with their own kind, and then the other Cubans were like Spaniards.
Like the United States, you got white and black.
Right, right. And then
It's not really a mestizo, in Cuba.
yeah, or like they say mulatto. Well, actually, Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic,
Are very mixed.
they are mixed, and
More
then
than Cuba. You're right.
they're mixed, and in another way, the presence of the modern day descendants of the slaves are more
More prevalent.
more prevalent in the DR, in Dominican Republic,
Yeah, oh yeah.
in Puerto Rico,
But then look at the country that they're right next to.
Haiti.
Yeah, that's
Haiti,
like 100% black.
yes, and they retain all of the custom and tradition of from the African countries they came from. All of it, all the traditions.
But mixed with French culture.
Well, I think that's where Creole came from.
That's where the language comes from. Yeah,
French.
French.
It was a French colony. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Uh,
the French settlers or whatever you'd call them far outnumbered the amount of slaves. So eventually, the slaves just took over the island.
yes. Yeah. The French really didn't do much for Haiti. It was just a colony, you know.
Yeah, it
And
was a
there's
colony until around the time of Napoleon, and
right.
then when they were going through the Napoleonic Wars,
Well, so was Louisiana.
yeah, they were focusing on Europe, so they didn't. They kind of just gave up their possessions in the New World.
Yeah,
Louisiana and
Louisiana.
Haiti, both of them.
Louisiana Purchase was a big,
That was
huge.
huge compared to the little land of Haiti, but Haiti was also very profitable for them when Louisiana really wasn't. So it's kind of funny.
Sugar cane, probably.
Yeah, I think sugarcane, coffee, all those Caribbean exports.
And
And then Louisiana, it was a huge landmass, but they didn't really use it.
there was also a French Guiana, northern 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 coast of South America, French Guiana,
Guyana,
Guyana, Suriname, and there was a British.
Suriname.
There was a British.
Suriname, French or British?
There's a British Guiana too. Uh, um, Suriname. I'm not sure.
Suriname, I think, might be British.
Right. I know Barbados is British. What's the other one? The Dutch, Curacao, Bonaire, and Aruba are the Dutch. They call it the Netherlands Antilles.
Yeah,
They were owned by
the Dutch Antilles.
yeah. They were Dutch colonies, but they don't get hurricanes, because they're too far south. They're like right off the coast of
Never.
South America. No, they don't, and it's dry.
They have to sometimes.
No,
Because even Venezuela gets hit with hurricanes
it's dry.
on the coast, the Caribbean coast.
It's all cactus. I've been to Margarita Island, Venezuela, and it's all
Really? You've been there?
yeah. We landed in this.
You when?
This was before Chavez, in the early 1990s.
Wow.
We flew to Caracas, and then we had to take another jet to Margarita Island, and the capital of Margarita was Port Lamar.
Supposedly now Margarita Island is a training ground for Iranians. That's what Maduro was leasing it out to them.
Why would Iranians travel so far to be
Because
trained?
Maduro was offering them the island to train at.
No, yeah, but Iran is a big country. There's plenty of land for them to train. I know Iran is.
Yeah, I mean, but it's you get a whole island to train on, that's pretty advantageous. You get to work with a lot of different types of terrain and shit. It's good for training.
Well, it's very hilly, mountainous, but it's dry. So
And what did you do there? How was it?
I it was okay, but to be honest with you, it wasn't all inclusive, so it was a hassle.
Was it nice? Like it had beaches?
They had beaches. It was nice. We were at the um, um, we were at a resort, and And of course, my favorite food was the buffet by the pool.
That's good.
They had a lot of good food there, but not as good as Cancun, but it was good. It was good. And but we had to keep going into the downtown flea market area to exchange the money through the black market to
What'd you
exchange
say this was? The early 80s?
no early 90s to exchange the U.S. dollar for their money, which is bolivars,
Bolivars.
and we didn't want to do it at the hotel front desk because they take a fee to exchange money. So somebody told us, took us to this place. It was a tent. Went in the back, and they exchanged money without a fee. But you had to see if the bolivar was not counterfeit. You hold it up to the light, and there was a if you see a metallic seam going through it perpendicularly, then it's real bolivar. So they showed us how to tell. But it's a pain in the ass. I'd rather go all inclusive. Like Cancun was all inclusive. You pay one flat rate, and that's it. And the only thing you spend money on is like whatever souvenirs you want to get. Which I never get souvenirs in a tourist trap. I always like to go to get the authentic items from that area,
Yeah. Of course.
from that region.
I mean, sometimes just for the hell of it, you can buy something in the tourist shop, but it's better to get the more authentic stuff.
Yeah, like in Cancun, I went to downtown Central Flea Market, and you could haggle with them, and you know, everybody to them is amigo. Hey, amigo, coming to. I got something special to show you, amigo. Yeah, right. Yeah, but you haggle with them, and you find a lot of authentic.
Amigo, huh?
Yeah, well, you find a lot of things. I like. You know what I liked in Cancun? The items made by the Indians that were Mayan. Like I,
Yeah.
I, I gave it away as a gift. I should have kept it. I got statues, Mayan statues of different sexual positions, but they were made of clay, but they were Mayans, like like that you would see. They were replicas, artifact replicas, and I said this would be perfect to stimulate good for couples to keep in the bedroom. They could look at them and you know get the uh, get the vibes coming, the ancient
So no trolls tonight, huh? At all?
magical spell. No, no, nobody.
Hmm.
No, no. Bart Robinson. Ever since we started playing Mrs. Robinson, he stopped coming.
Yeah.
I thought he liked the show. Where the hell? Oh, Tommy Carroll, the right winger, Tommy Carroll. Why is she calling me? Hold on. Hey, hey, poopy pants. Hi, hi, baby Dale. Look, my friend in the Philippines. Look, you're on live stream, baby Dale. You're on live stream show. No, look, I'm doing a show now. Oh, let me play Happy Birthday to You. Baby Dale. Baby Dale is going to be, he's going to modeling school to be a child model. Right, Dale? Look, you're on the show. You're on the show, man. You're on the show. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, all right. It's good to see him. Nice kid. But listen to this. Listen to Gunner.
Now we got the trolls are out. There you go, James.
Look what he's saying about the kid. He said, "Is that child porn? Where are the Epstein files?" Your mind is in the gutter, Gunner. The gutter, instead of gunner, gutter.
Gunner's in the gutter.
Gunner's in the gutter. Gutter ling balls. What are you?
Gutterlingus.
You must be cunnilingus. Gunnerlingus. Gunnerling.
Instead of Gunnerling Bloom, it's Gunnerlingus.
You sound like a Jew.
Gunnerlingus.
Oh, hey, that's funny. Gunnerlingus. It's like cunnilingus. Gutterlingus. The Irish airline is Aer Lingus. You know about Aer Lingus.
I don't know about Aer Lingus.
It's a real Irish airline.
I never heard of it.
They know how to fly.
I don't fly to Ireland.
Listen. I hope they know. I hope the pilot is not drunk while he's flying the Irish plane.
I hope so. He's probably a Muslim. Right?
Where's me gold? Oh, that's another thing. I got to make sure I watch the Leprechaun Marathon on Sci-Fi Channel.
You'll watch it.
Where's me gold? Where's me gold? Where's me gold?
Now, is it a guarantee that every year that Leprechaun series is on Sci-Fi? Or is there going to be like a year that you tune in and it's not there?
Every year that I can remember it was on. The Leprechaun Marathon? Oh, yeah. It was like, it's a tradition.
Since when, though? It can't be that long. I mean, the movies are how old?
Well, I'll give you an idea. I'll give you an idea. The first Leprechaun movie, when it made its debut.
Right?
Let me finish. When it made its debut, you know who was in it? A very young Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, I know that. Mm-hmm.
She was cute back then. I mean, she was young. So that gives you an idea that midget that plays the Leprechaun, damn, he must be pretty old now.
He's probably dead. I would imagine he's dead.
Well, I don't know.
Because I don't think midgets live that long.
No,
they don't have a long.
Yeah, but that's pretty freaking sad. I don't want to see him die. I mean, who's going to make all those make more Leprechaun?
Have you noticed they haven't made anything in 30 years?
Hold on. What you just said ended up on the... Hold on. Is the actor who played in the Leprechaun horror movie still alive? Well, go ahead. You busting my balls for man. Warwick.
Right, let's hear it.
Warwick Davis. That's his name.
Warwick?
Who famously played the title character in the Leprechaun horror movie series, is still alive. Oh, really?
Good.
Born on February 3rd, 1970. What? He's young. He's not an old geezer. The English actor, continues to be active in the entertainment industry. Really?
Active in the entertainment industry.
Oh, 1992? Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's that. I would say that's when the movie first came out.
so that young chickie poo, Jennifer Aniston, that was 1992.
Definitely, you can tell from the style and the clothes.
I'll be damned. But now she's up there, and
Honestly, man, when she was in Friends, it was only a few years later. It was just the late '90s, right?
so the series Friends was in the 90s.
Yes, definitely. '90s and 2000s.
I hated that annoying guy. That what was his name? David Schwimmer.
Chandler
No,
or Ross?
no.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Ross.
Ross is the guy with the black hair, and he talked
Yeah, yeah.
like a
That
retard.
was Aniston's boyfriend, right, in the show?
And then Courtney Cox.
Oh, Courtney Cox.
She was dating. There was a time where she was dating Tom Selleck, and they brought him into the series.
And Chandler killed himself, right? Supposedly.
He did.
Yeah,
Oh,
recently, like a few years ago.
oh.
I think so.
So the death by suicide.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah. They say he had mental problems.
Wow. Damn. Well, forget about doing a reunion. I don't think they're going to want to do that. Doing a reunion. That's sad.
Oh, did you see? I was gonna tell you when I saw it the other day. I think Jesse Ventura did an interview with Tucker Carlson.
Really.
Have you seen that? Seen
I gotta
anything with
check
that?
that out. I don't know, but I gotta check that out on YouTube
Yeah, maybe put it on the big screen
because
for like a
you know,
minute. I think
well,
it sounds like it would be a pretty interesting interview.
Tucker Carlson is he is more on a center of the road, center of the fence. He's not as
Well, he's not a warmonger at all.
he's not a right wing. He's not the right wing extremist he was when he started on Fox at the
Did
beginning.
you know he started on MSNBC before he was even at Fox?
Really, that's
Yeah,
where
yeah,
Rachel Maddow is, right?
yeah, yeah. That's where Tucker Carlson started.
Rachel Maddow.
Isn't that interesting?
Very interesting.
James, I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, give me a chance to look for this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Um, Jesse Ventura. Let me see. Tucker. Tucker Carlson. What? Destroying Tucker Carlson? No. There's too many.
Did you know that sugar combined with cinnamon?
Nah, this is bullshit. I can't find it. I don't know which one it is. Nah, nah. Can't find it. There's too many. There's too many videos with the name Jesse Ventura and Tucker Carlson. Sid told you that? So you guys are friends, or are you Sid? His liver is failing. He no, he never mentioned that he had a liver problem. I know I don't think he's an alcoholic, Paul. I don't think Paul's an alcoholic though. Sid, let's put it this way: the the enemies of Paul over there in Brooklyn are probably working for the owners of the apartment building to try to sabotage Paul Anthony Mantia, the Magnificent Mantia, because he's suing them for a lot of money. And he deserves it because the owners are slumlords and they don't want to fix anything. They just want to collect the money. And I think they're Hasidic Jews. They just
Of
want
course.
they want
Of
to
course they
collect
are.
their slumlords. And and Paul, let me tell you, I told Paul. See, Paul is thick-headed. I told him, do not go to any lawyer in fucking Crooklyn, New York. Don't deal.
Not even the Jewish lawyers.
Go to Manhattan. I told him, when I give advice, it usually hits below the belt. You got to hit them hard. You got to hit them low. Go to Midtown Manhattan and go to like a Morgan and Morgan personal injury law
Have
firm.
you ever heard of Farah and Farah?
Farrah Fawcett?
Farah and Farah, yeah.
There's a lot of personal injury law firms. There's tons of them. But don't. I don't know why he's going. Because if he goes to one in Brooklyn, they're going to be easily paid off by the people that own the building. Because the people that own the building are filthy rich. And they already paid off the 60th precinct. The cops that do nothing. When Paul calls them, they don't do anything. So
But is Paul a sheep who cries wolf too many times?
like the story, the boy who cried wolf. Well,
I think he might be.
he's like remember the story when you were a little kid about Chicken Little was screaming that the sky's falling? It's a similar story. He's very dramatic.
Chicken Little.
Yeah, he's very dramatic. He's, he's a drama. Yikes. He's a drama queen. And the reason why I say he's a drama queen is he'll call me practically crying. My life is coming to an end.
Oh, but yeah.
And then the next day he posts videos of him laughing.
So we
having a
thought
good
maybe we mentioned last week he might have been smoking crack in the video
You never know.
when he was making spaghetti.
Well, might have been. Not only the spaghetti, he posts other happy videos. So how could you
when he's high? He's happy when he's high.
Oh, so when he's not high, so he could be a manic depressive, bipolar,
I mean,
It
I don't
could
want
be,
to. I don't want to spread rumors, but I'm saying it could be.
but the point is, there's something odd about a person being at the end of his rope one day, and the next day he's the happiest person in the world.
That is odd. Yeah.
And I confronted him about it, and he says, "Oh no, things are horrible, James. Things are horrible." I said, "Well, why are you posting videos? You're joking around with your friends. You're joking around with your supposed enemy, Valerie. I want to kick you out. You're all laughing. She's laughing. But
James, they're probably all doing drugs together.
I I bet that maybe his girlfriend is not the only one with the drug problem.
Yeah. There you go. You
Yeah.
figured it out.
Hey, he grew up in the Bronx.
You've only known him for how long, James?
He's a native New Yorker. He's from the streets. He's from the streets.
Is he from the streets? I thought he came from a good family.
Now they're all from the fucking streets. New York is one big giant street.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on, James.
People were saying,
Now hold on.
people were saying that
I take exception to that.
people were saying that he's people were saying that
He flew to the cuckoo's nest.
one flew the cuckoo's nest. That he's people were saying he was a big time bullshit artist.
Oh, I mean, you could tell that just by talking to him. That doesn't mean he's not a nice guy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, look, I've known people before I ever met him that were full of shit. Some people,
I might be full of shit.
they embellish. Is that the word? Embellish? Like when you take a little bit of truth and you color it up.
Yeah, I guess it is embellished. Yeah.
Something like that. Embellish. Speaking of embellish, I gotta get relish next time I go to the store. I want to make my own tartar sauce. Tartar sauce is so easy. It's mayonnaise, pickle relish, and some lemon juice. That's all it is. And I got plenty of Mike's amazing mayonnaise. I got a lot
You know
of
what you should do, James?
what?
Play an AOC video. What is she doing
She
lately?
get she gets me like that
Yeah,
lately. I don't know what it is. Every time she
I think she's
speaks.
getting upset with Donald Trump.
Yeah, but I mean she's really something else.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
tell you.
find one of those videos.
I don't
like
even
a
know.
recent one though.
You know what? You know what the easiest place to find recent ones is on her Facebook.
There you go. Facebook.
She's got nice breasts. I didn't realize she had nice breasts. I didn't realize. Oh,
Now, has she ever done an interview with Jesse Ventura?
no, but I've seen AOC on my
that would be a good
Facebook
one, right?
Messenger.
That would be a good interview for Jesse.
AOC pulls ahead of JD Vance for the first time in 2028 election. I didn't know she's running. Nah, she can't be running. She can't be.
There's
running.
rumors. It's just rumors.
She should really. She's too young. She should run for like U.S. senator. She's a fool if she tries to run for
Why do
anything
you say
high.
that?
She's because America is not ready to elect a female president. Not yet.
No,
I don't think so.
not even a socialist female president. A Hispanic.
Oh, forget it. A Hispanic female
She
president?
ticks all the boxes.
No, you want somebody who's going to win, not somebody who's going to look good to the liberals.
Yeah, that's the problem. The liberals always want
What the fuck is going on here?
their perfect candidate that checks all the boxes, but the boxes
Yeah, like in other
most
words,
Americans don't care about.
like Kamala Harris was not
Terrible candidate.
electable.
No, absolutely terrible candidate. Like to go against Donald Trump, stupid. Honestly, Joe Biden might have done better than her.
Yes, yes, I believe so. I believe that Joe Biden, as decrepit as he is,
I think he might have had a better chance than she did. I would say so. Even though he was falling apart, man. I mean, that's why they kicked him out. But I would say even in that state, he had a better chance.
92%. I'm on AOC's Facebook page. 92% of people ICE has arrested have no criminal record.
Oh wow!
Uh,
I see they canned Christy Nolan.
yeah, yo, she's wicked, man.
I thought she was doing a good job.
A good job by arresting everybody with no due process and beating up on people and
Yeah, I can't believe Trump just canned her like that. No,
yeah, but
no loyalty, right?
she was involved with something else. She was involved in spending millions of taxpayers' money on her own luxuries.
On a commercial, right?
No more than that. A real
Or
estate,
I guess that's what she put it towards the commercial on paper, but
not the
used
real.
it for other purposes.
She bought a full-size airline for herself with taxpayers' money, with a queen, with a king-size bed.
Oh man, wow!
No, she really pissed away
I
tax.
didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it was she was.
She bought an airline.
Yeah, they were exposed. They exposing her. I posted the videos
Wow.
on the page.
I thought she seemed like a nice lady. You know.
Well, she's doable.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, she's attractive. I mean, as long as I don't have to converse with her about politics. I mean, I'd go down on her and bang her.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
And she's no Anna Paulina Luna.
Anna Paulina Luna has nice, juicy fruit, full lips.
Yeah.
She's got very succulent lips. What happened to, when I'm on my phone, I see all these AOC videos. I'm on my desktop and I don't see no fucking videos. I'm on her Facebook. All right, here's CNN. All right, it's better than nothing. All right. Annie Paulina Luna. How come I ain't got no fucking?
My view, one's opinion on
Hey, ooh. All right, now I'll put it up. Who's this? Oh, Anne. Anne Paulina Luna.
A great congresswoman from Florida.
I like the fact that she's open-minded about.
She's actually she's very good. Even though she is Republican,
Yeah.
you think you wouldn't like her, but if you look at the issues that she really talks about, she's real, man.
Yeah, but I think I know why she had to run as a Republican, because of the Florida. Because Florida's a red state.
Yeah.
To get the vote, I believe she had to. Just like Bernie Sanders had to run as a Democrat, because otherwise he wouldn't get.
Well, how else would he run?
Well, he runs when he gets elected, when he gets reelected senator, he runs as an independent. But if he ran as an independent for a major election, he wouldn't get invited to the televised debates.
He can run as a socialist. Right?
He could, but you know what? They brainwashed him.
Yeah,
think that he-
Democrat Party, and then they just push him around.
Nah, they brainwashed him to believe that if he didn't run as a Democrat, he's going to take votes away from the Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
Republicans would win.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the old third party line.
right. You know, the fear of the third party.
Take the votes away from the other.
But you know what? The Democrat Party, in my opinion, today sucks.
It's bad, man. Especially with all the shit and trans.
First of all, they got too many. It's too PC, neoliberal. They got too many freakazoids. They're allowing too many freakazoids to do whatever.
Fat guys want to say they're own.
No, it's just that they're giving them too much power. The feminists have too much power. They all got too much power.
It's not even the feminists anymore. It's more the transsexuals.
You got that
more than feminists.
You got that Muppet face, Tim Waltz, that you say wants to put tampons in the boys' room.
Why would he put a tampon in the boys' bag?
There was an old rock song called "Smoking in the Boys' Room." Tampons in the boys' room. Tampons in the boys' room.
Concealed carry is irrelevant to the laws of this land in terms of the facts of what exists right now. When you speak about cognitive dissonance, this is the intention of what Secretary Noem is discussing. How rich is it that she is saying showing up to the scene of a protest with a legally owned weapon should be grounds for a person's death, execution at the hands of the state by the same party and the same administration that praises Kyle Rittenhouse. When she is talking about how merely showing up and inciting violence based on ideology against the government, when this administration has pardoned hundreds of January 6 rioters who have then gone out into the streets and recommitted crimes of violence over and over again. What Secretary Noem is saying is not that you can't do these things, is not that you can't be armed, is not that you can't attack your government. She just thinks that you can't do that based on your political affiliation. The uncorking of chaos that this administration is trying to attempt against the American people is escalatory, it is dangerous, and it is a complete abdication of leadership. We cannot go down this road. We cannot have countrymen against countrymen, citizen against citizen. This is not the America that we believe in, and we must unite together against this kind of very dangerous splintering that they are seeking to incite against people and divide us.
I would asking if you were able to expand that video to make it the full while she was talking.
I opened up the audio. What? It didn't go over the audio?
The audio did. I was talking about the video.
Oh, what happened with the video?
I was asking if you could hit the button in the right corner that makes it full screen.
Oh, full screen.
Yeah.
Oh.
But actually, no, you don't have to. Maybe it's better if.
No, I'm looking for the full screen. Hold on.
Because then you.
In my view, one's opinion on concealed.
You gonna play it again?
No. No, I don't see the full screen. Normally.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, normally I do go full screen, but I didn't see it. I don't see the look.
No, it's actually, maybe it's kind of cool that we can see minding your reaction to the video.
Here's her on another video.
Yeah, but you see how small it is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If you
but I want to see if there's a
full screen.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Donald Trump.
All right. Now, okay. Well,
Look
that's
at
as
that.
full
Look at
screen.
that.
That's as full screen as we're gonna get.
All right.
Shit.
With the New York.
And now it looks even
with the
smaller.
New York City background.
Yeah, I
there.
know.
New York City background there.
All right, there we go. There we go. And what are you gonna do?
Donald Trump accusing a Veterans Affairs ICU nurse as being a terrorist against the United States. A man who was treating service members to our country, veterans, service members to our country, who was dedicating his life to serving Americans, who in his final act on this earth was helping a woman pushed to the ground. And they are calling him a domestic terrorist. In order to defend their gross abuse of power, their absolute breaching of the law, and in order to also precipitate greater conflict. Donald Trump accusing a Veterans Affairs ICU nurse as
Short one. All right, that's enough. That's enough.
We can come back to it later.
Yeah,
Right.
that's enough.
Right.
Right.
So Donald Trump was accusing of
Now why I can't go
Donald Trump was accusing of veterans.
That's the guy
Veterans
who they
Affairs.
gunned down in Minneapolis.
Pretty. That was his last
You're
name.
calling him a domestic terrorist because he was filming them. Well, apparently, the ICE doesn't like getting video recorded.
He was kicking a ICE vehicle too, though, kicking the lights out and shit. He fucked it up. I saw that one video.
Oh, the guy that she was talking about,
Yeah, I think before they had the altercation when they killed him, they had another one, and he was kicking out the rear view lights.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, the protesters in general were
they're pretty confrontational.
They were confrontational and they were physically interfering. Whether or not you want to call it obstruction of justice, you can, but they were really physically interfering with ICE from apprehending. I hope they have a list of real illegal immigrants. I hope they're not, willy-nilly going around just picking people with brown skin. I hope they have a list, because if they have a list of people that are illegal immigrants, then they're doing their job. They're and of course the illegal immigrants they're going to resist being arrested. So, and if they happen to be illegal immigrants that are part of a gang or they've committed crimes in the United States, they're gonna resist. They're gonna cause a problem. But I just hope to God they're not racially profiling and they really have a list.
And then also the thing with the protesters too,
Yeah.
James, is that they always seem to be, the majority of them are white and female,
and kind of hipster, like college.
And a lot of times they're old, and that could be because I live in Florida, so there's a lot of old people here to begin with, anyway.
Well, they don't have the energy to protest.
No, they do. There's a lot of old protesters that go out there.
Really?
Yeah, I would say the majority of them are old, actually.
Yeah. Well, they don't have anything to do.
They're off during the day because they're retired.
That's like an outing for them,
Yeah.
And well,
but the young people don't come out here in Florida for that stuff.
When they had the Occupy Wall Street, I think it was,
Yeah, I remember.
A while back. All right. The college kids, they were camping out. They had little tents because it was something happening. It was an event. So
Yeah,
hanging out, but you cannot. The mistake that they made was you cannot block uh, um, sidewalks and streets. You cannot prevent
well, you can in now you can in New York.
to
It's
to
you can do
prevent.
whatever you want now.
I mean, people to prevent people from
But
getting to work.
in Florida, that's a crime, and you'll notice that there'll never be a riot or a violent protest riot like that in Florida. It never happens because the law is they're allowed to hold signs and stuff, but they cannot go in the street. They're not allowed to block traffic, or they'll get arrested.
Well,
So
it's not.
as soon as they go in the street with the sign, the police will arrest them.
It's not fair to block traffic, to block streets and such.
Not fair to do. They have places to
People
go.
have things to do. We have places to go. Maybe somebody's got to be at work
Yeah,
or whatever. Maybe somebody's got to.
that they allow that in other states. I think is bullshit.
Maybe a person's got a doctor's appointment they got to be to. I mean, you can't do that.
Whatever it is, you as a driver have a right to be able to take your route to wherever you're going without having people interfering in the street.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, even when employees that belong to a union go on strike, that's a form of protest. But they don't.
No, it is. Yeah,
But they're way off to the side. They're not.
they're not making trouble in the streets, blocking traffic.
No, I agree wholeheartedly that it would Occupy Wall Street. They were doing that, and they were being very disruptive. But what you can't do, you can't prevent people from going where they want to go.
It's supposed to be a free country. That's what they say, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a free country, and if you're on a sidewalk and regardless where you're going, whether it be shopping, whether it be work, whether it be whatever, getting a booty call, you could not,
because it's a public road. So in theory,
there you
as a citizen, or you can even say a resident of this particular municipality, because that really gets to the most local point. Whoever pays for that road is the taxpayers, and you, as a resident of this city or this town or this county, you take part in that right to use that road. Right? You do. But you cannot abuse that right by going out in the middle of the road and blocking legal flow of traffic. Can't do that.
No.
Can't do that. That's not right.
Public property. It's meant for the public to walk and go where they want, just like the street is for motor vehicles. And
in theory, you can have a protest on the sidewalk, and maybe that's going to block some people that are walking on the sidewalk. But I guess in theory, they can walk around whatever's going on, right?
You can't harass the public.
No, you can't harass them. But also, they have their right to be able to walk without being intruded.
You cannot prevent them from walking by.
Right.
You should be off to the side, and you don't freaking keep somebody from walking where they want to go, and you don't harass people.
Right.
What they were doing is they were harassing people that worked on Wall Street. and they was trying to, just protest and say what you're going to say, but leave people alone. And that's it. That's what happened. That's what went wrong.
Now the district that Anna Paulina Luna is in,
Yeah.
which is my district.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah.
Was that Pinellas County?
Pinellas County, exactly. That's where Clearwater is. Pinellas County. You know.
Yeah. Does that include
That includes St. Petersburg.
Clearwater Beach?
Clearwater Beach, yeah. Yes, sir.
St. Petersburg. Oh. And what about Tarpon Springs, where the
Tarpon
Greeks?
Springs also, yeah.
That's where the Greek neighborhood is.
That's
right?
where the Greeks are. Yep. So Anna Paulina Luna is our U.S. representative in this area here.
The Greeks, where you can get a good gyro and.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a long time since I had a good lamb gyro. I like Middle Eastern food and Greek.
So what I was going to tell you is that this particular district is not a deep red district. It's actually, you can call it purple probably. It's like in the middle. It goes Democrat and it goes Republican. So she's not in a deep red area, actually.
Yeah, because the Democrats, the blue areas, let's just say the blue areas are probably not in Miami, because the Cubans like Republicans.
No. Miami, they just elected a Democrat mayor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did. For the first time, they say in like 30 years.
Yeah.
They
Now
elected a
the
Democrat
seniors,
mayor.
the retired people vote Democrat because they're worried about their benefits. Then you have the Hispanic community in general votes Democrat, and then you have
Not the Cubans though.
and the Jews, the
The
retired
Cubans vote Republican for the most part.
for the most part. The retired Jews with a lot of money, they vote Democrat.
That's in Miami too. Yeah. The retired Jews.
Yeah. Well, Boca
We
Raton.
don't really have too many Jews here in Tampa Bay.
Maybe they're like Boca Raton, right? They like
Yeah, because they got the money. They like the good life over there.
what do you call West Palm Beach?
Yeah, we don't have that here
Yeah.
on the West Coast.
Well, you got what the hell is that? Busch Gardens, right?
Busch Gardens is in Tampa. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's been around for a long time. Busch
I think
Gardens.
since the '60s.
Yeah. How is Busch Gardens? Have you ever been there?
I went there once. I wasn't really impressed, but it was fine.
Is it called Busch Gardens because Anheuser-Busch owns it?
That's what I thought. And I asked Ron about this, and he couldn't give me an answer. I was surprised.
Well, I know the St. Louis Cardinals used to play at a stadium named after Bush.
That's true. Yeah, Busch Field, right?
Yeah, now they might have a new stadium, St. Louis Cardinals. But yes,
And I know the Busch Gardens has something to do with the beer, but Ronald Terrio either doesn't know about it or he doesn't want to share it. Because he hasn't answered me when I asked him.
I don't think he's familiar with it.
He's probably not, which is like he's familiar with everything, right? But especially about beer.
I don't think he's been to Busch Gardens. It's possible.
But he knows everything about beer, right?
Yeah.
So, this is something that I think he doesn't know, and I can probably teach him, right?
Well, every time I used to see advertisements for Busch Gardens Tampa, they always used to show the parrots, the big macaws. The macaws.
Back then, they tried to make it seem like an exotic area.
Papagayos.
like a Philippines place or Thailand.
Yeah,
'Cause they used to have places like that had like Asian themes, like restaurants that there was a big one called Tiki Gardens,
ooh, that sounds nice.
and it was like all
Polynesian.
Polynesian. That's what it's called, Polynesian.
Polynesian. I bet
Yeah,
they had
yeah,
the hula dancers and the fire.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
So
fire.
you see what I'm saying? You understand?
Yeah, yeah. They had one. They have one in the Fort Lauderdale area somewhere, a famous Polynesian place where they have entertainment. And then they have. I went in somewhere near West Palm Beach. There's it's not a resort. It's a park, and it's all
I have
authentic.
to plug my
It's Jap.
computer in.
Oh,
You can keep going.
it's Japanese, and it's a replica. Nah, I'll wait for you. I can keep going. Oh, forget about the Greeks. Um, Guadalajara. Ooh, jeez. Anyway, I didn't realize what time it was. I, I don't want to get too loud. That's why I wasn't blowing that thing hard. Uh, anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, I'll wait till he gets back. Anyway, as you can see in the scrolling marquee, uh, we have an amazing Facebook group called Newsletter Censored. That is where you can find all of our hard hitting information, um, mostly progressive, but it has tons of information. And then for those of you that are, for you guys that are red pill lifestyle men that are going their own way and having a great deal of trouble with the modern day dating scene and modern day women, we have a lot of red pill videos and information articles over on the other Facebook group called Fuck You Facebook. So feel free to join Fuck You Facebook. Now we have another wonderful group. It's an international food and drink group on Facebook called Everything is Food. And that's been around since 2012. Very big group. Then we have a very important group called Original Holistic Health Talk. So feel free to join that also. And also we have a big, fast growing Facebook page called the New Age Mysticism and Healing. And that is the link that you always see when I do the 6 forms of divination. Anyway, getting back to the Japanese place, it is a replica of very old Japan when the shoguns were, in not medieval, feudal Japan. When Japan was separated into like provinces or prefectures rather, and the shoguns were in control, and it's Japan the way it was hundreds of years ago, and it's fascinating. It really is. They have beautiful gardens outside, um, water gardens, or you want to call them Zen gardens. You can do that. So anyway, so I'm thinking of. So that's about it. You want to wrap it up?
No,
Wanna
no.
Let me see if anybody's contacted.
Sorry, I was looking at.
I know.
It's easy to
can't-
get
I'm not-
distracted over here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play any music because I didn't realize it was after midnight, and I don't want anybody complaining about the noise ordinance.
What do you mean at your place?
Yeah, it's because I'm in a building, and if I'm playing, if I get loud on the kazoo, somebody was banging.
They were banging tonight.
Yeah, like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, like I guess
Oh shit!
I was getting too
The
loud.
kazoo.
I don't know if it was the kazoo, but the kazoo doesn't help.
What are they? Paper thin walls.
Oh, Tom Mulvihill wants to come.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Tom. You know what? I think it had to be that post the post I put on my profile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Is that him? Let's see. Okay, whatever works. All right, let me see who else responded.
You don't see any more. Mick the Raven, nevermore. He stopped coming on, right?
Yeah, he told me last week he wasn't in the mood to come on. I think he's I don't know, something's going on with him. I don't know. I don't think he had a date.
He seemed a little off the more recent times he's joined. He seems like he's getting old, honestly, but I know he's not that old. Right?
No, I don't know what's going through his head. He doesn't have a date. He lives alone. He's a homeowner. He has a house.
He seems like he likes to take the gummies of like weed gummies.
What? Gummies? Gummy
The
bears?
THC gummies, doesn't he?
Oh, the edibles.
He likes that shit, right?
Or
he likes the THC beer.
Well, he helps him relax. I gotta admit, I don't fault anyone.
But no, not at all. But then he starts to act silly, I guess, is the thing. And he I think he gets camera shy. Right?
I'm gonna tell him right now. He goes, oh, this fucking guy always talks about the same thing. Let me send it. Let me just for the hell. Let me send it to this guy I know, Anthony. He's pretty good. He's very very knowledgeable about wrestling. He sold merchandise for indie circuit pro wrestling for years, so he's very knowledgeable. I'm trying to get him on. So
you know a lot of people, but they don't seem to want to come on.
Well, I know that Anthony.
No, this is not Paul Anthony Manti.
No. Anthony Laura. Now, I always tell people like him, why do you send so great stuff to me privately, but you don't come on the show and you don't fucking put it on the group? I said,
what does he say?
Isn't it better to share? He doesn't really give me a straight answer. Isn't it better to share so many people can see your great information? At least post it.
What could it be, man? Maybe he just doesn't care. Not everybody likes to join videos.
Well, it's not just
talk
video.
about stuff.
It's like, you know, I like me and Mick are the only ones that really post pro wrestling on the other group.
I didn't even know Mick was a wrestling fan.
No, he is to a certain extent. Like he grew up at where the AWA was the promotion, so everybody connected to the.
I like the AWA. Yeah.
Well, it was very close to
Vern Gagne.
real grappling. They called it catch wrestling.
It was catch as catch can.
Right. And
that's what JR would call it.
And Vern Gagne didn't believe in showmanship and creating a spectacle, you know, and with the lights and the fireworks. He believed in the talent should be in the ring.
But that's not really true.
Really, real talent should be in
because Vince McMahon proved him wrong, right? He made it all about the pyro and the glitz and
yes,
the
but
Hulkamania.
Gagne didn't want to go too much with the gimmicks with the show.
Gagne failed, man. Yeah.
Well,
Hulk Hogan left him.
Well, what's his name?
Jesse Ventura worked for him. Mean Gene.
They all left him.
They all. You don't imagine what a roster he had, and he didn't use it to his full potential.
Yeah, but Bobby Heenan, when he was alive.
Bobby Heenan, he was there too, right? He was a manager.
Let me finish. Bobby Heenan said that Vern Gagne was cheap.
Yeah.
And
Hulk Hogan said that.
And unfortunately, a lot of guineas, a lot of Italian Americans.
Was he Italian, Vern Gagne?
Yeah, they're cheap motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that, yeah, I know.
I didn't know he was Italian.
Yeah, like I know promoters, indie circuit promoters that are Italian American, and they stiff people for money all the time.
Even these days, right?
Wait a minute. Paul Heyman, when he ran the original,
but Heyman's Jewish, right?
Yeah, but he stiffed people too for money.
Really?
Chris
He's
Jericho.
Jewish.
Chris Jericho says he got stiffed.
But James, you should know.
Open topic talk about just about anything you want to bring up.
Anything.
He asked me.
Nothing's off the table.
No, Tom Mobile asked me what the topic was. I says open topic talk.
Yeah, whatever Tom wants to talk about.
That's what I says. Whatever your heart desires.
Tell him he gets to pick the topic.
You pick the topic, right?
He's not going to join, James. I don't think he's going to join.
Last time he says...
Who is he? Tom Mobile? Who's that?
Tom Mobile.
Do I know him?
I used to do... He owns the... he has the page called the Beer Whisperer and the Whiskey Whisperer.
I don't know. I don't drink whiskey.
Yeah. But he's very politically involved.
What's the PFP?
I don't know. It's gibberish. Can I pick the topic? Yeah, pick the topic. I told you a long time ago. Anybody from Twitch or YouTube wants to ask questions or bring up topics, do it. Do it. Where is Damien? Damien's pissed off at me because
where is Damien?
Damien was he insisted he wasn't defending the right wing fascists, but in a way he was, and I called him out on it, and he didn't appreciate it. Freemasonry. You want to talk about it? I don't know. I know it's a secret society. It's very old. That's all I know. Is the Louisiana beer reviewer on Dawn Busters now? No, he does that at like.
Is it Dawn right now?
It's not right now.
It's not Dawn. So what the fuck kind of stupid question is that?
What do you think? I'm Tony Orlando and Dawn? Oh, wait
I
a minute.
mean, come on, Gunner, give us a better question than that.
He does it at 5:30
That's a
a.m.
terrible fucking question. I'm not gonna stand for this.
You yell. Oh, what's the other one?
I think I have one more beer to be able to stand Gunner's nonsense.
What's the other song? Oh, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want to eat. Twice on my pipe. If the answer is no. All right. Tony Orlando and Dawn. Now what's going on here? You have the guy Foxmass as a profile. Yeah, you're damn right. I got the guy Foxmass as a profile picture. You're damn right. I believe that revenge is a dish that is best served cold, just like Ricardo Montalban said in The Wrath of Khan. You're damn right. I got it. How can you not know about Freemasonry? Well, I know that secret societies do have a connection to the oligarch. The oligarch is made up of the top 1%. The top 1% are the wicked, evil, satanic, corrupt people that are ruining the planet. All right. So I collectively put them all together as being soldiers of hell. Soldiers influenced by hell. Sony no baloney. Yeah, what happened to Sony TVs? I don't even see Sony like laptops anymore. Remember Panasonic? That's a Japanese company that was always had a great reputation. I don't see them. They must be doing something else. So Anonymous uses the Guy Fawkes mask. They use the black and white one. No. Hey, Daryl Messias. Good evening to you. Daryl Messias.
Hey, Daryl Messias.
Finally, a real live, intelligent,
Daryl Messias is a real man's man, a real man, right?
Right, and he's not like these other alias trolls over here.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the Elimination Chamber, Daryl.
The Elimination.
I didn't watch it. I didn't see any clips. I don't know anything about it.
I put it on the group.
I didn't care. That's my point. Is I wasn't interested.
You weren't interested. Okay. I'm very happy that AJ Lee defeated Becky Lynch.
Did Nikki Bella compete on the?
She makes me, that she wears the fucking baseball cap backwards like a ghetto person. I don't go for that shit. NXT Vengeance was tonight. It's already on Daily Motion. Really?
Oh man, what? How would we even know that, Daryl? That came out of nowhere.
I don't really watch NXT. Maybe Ronnie does.
No.
Anonymous has made thousands of videos exposing Masonic beliefs, bloodlines, power structure, and agendas for you. Good.
For you or for who?
For everybody.
For you?
I always loved Anonymous.
Who's anonymous?
It's an organization where they wear the Guy Fawkes mask and they alter their voice so nobody knows who they are, and they expose the real deep shit.
You like that?
Sure, I love to see the corrupt and evil exposed. Are you kidding
That
me?
sounds kind of gay, James.
Why, exposing the corrupt and evil?
Yeah, with the mask and everything.
Why is the mask gay? There he is.
I'm just saying it sounds gay.
How is it? Wait a minute. How is it gay? There he is, the one and only, the whiskey whisperer, the beer whisperer, the great, devoted, dedicated, progressive, fellow progressive warrior. What happened? Is your
Good evening, sir.
Is your microphone muted? Yeah, you're muted. Hold on. Let me just check. No. What happened to your microphone? You know, it doesn't appear. The little microphone symbol doesn't appear. Hold on. Microphone.
The cameras.
No device available.
Oh.
Yeah, you better check your mic.
Is it the
Yeah, check
beer
your
whisperer? Is that TBW?
Yeah.
The beer whisperer?
Yeah. But the little microphone.
Oh man,
little
I hope
mic-
he comes back.
Yeah, the little microphone symbol doesn't appear. The icon, like with you, it's there. With me, it's there.
I hope he comes back. He's not fed up with it.
Yeah, well, I
'cause
told him.
you can get pretty pissed off with this stuff like easily, you know.
No, but it says no device found, so that means he doesn't have a microphone plugged in.
I mean, at least he was on the video.
Yeah, no, he
That was
He
that was a good start, right? That was a good start.
We're not drinking here, but if you wanna review something, be my guest. But it said no microphone device found, so it said, I guess your microphone was not allowed. Oh, there he is. Hold on.
Tom Mulvihill?
Yeah, that's him.
Is this the legendary Tom Mulvihill?
Legendary. Yeah, I still don't see a microphone. Is your microphone muted? You may have to the top where the Google browser is by the search window and see if there's a drop down menu.
Let him talk and let's see if we hear him.
Well, how is he going to talk if there's no microphone, Ronnie? He can't talk if there's no microphone. He has no microphone active. You have a microphone that's active. I have one that's active. You know, right now his lips are moving, but there's nothing coming out. So, you know. I mean, you gotta. Okay. This is what. Hold on. Okay.
Hold the phone.
All right, Tom. All right, there we are.
Let's fucking do
Now
it.
you see that? You see that icon? That icon that's next to the URL? All right, watch. You put the cursor up there, you click it, and it's a drop down. See what it says? It says camera, microphone. Okay. All right. I gave him the instructions.
It sounded like he understood you. He said okay, right?
Hold on. Okay, so see how I got it all allowed? All right, I toggled it, active, microphone, sound, camera. All right, this is part of the URL. Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want. See, it's right there. Upper left-hand corner of your browser. Okay. Now this, I'm glad I took video, because now this is what I gotta send to Mercurochrome.
Oh yeah, you think he'll be paying attention?
Who the fuck knows?
I don't think Mercurio cares, James. That's the thing.
Well, what he just cares? He just cares about making mozzarella cheese and.
He cares about his family. He doesn't care about us schmucks.
Yeah, but family can get on your nerves if that's all you're dealing with.
He has a good family.
You know what? Apa Fangu.
He's a real man.
They don't think much. You know what? Everybody who doesn't respect the depth and of my show based on discussing important topics, hard-hitting truth, they can go fuck themselves. Every fucking one of them. All right, Ronnie. All right, drink some more. If you want to be a smart aleck.
James, come on, man.
Drink some more. Hold on.
We're all friends here.
All right. No, but you're playing devil's advocate.
That's all right.
Somebody's
Somebody's got to play it.
Will Rhea Ripley? Yeah, you're telling me Mercure doesn't care about this shit, but these shows are not shit. What is he going to do at home with family? Is he going to educate anybody? Is he going to inform the world about anything?
He's spending quality family time.
But millions of people do that. So why? What is that? How does that contribute to society?
Family first, James.
Well, how does that? What good does it do besides just spending quality?
I'm not saying it does any good, but family first, right?
Will Rhea Ripley win at WrestleMania? Well, I posted a suggestion on Jade Cargill's TikTok saying that a great finishing move for Jade Cargill, being that she's a very strong girl, is the swinging full Nelson neck breaker like Ken Patera used.
I really don't like these muscular women that are in the WWE. I just don't
like Bianca Belair.
Or Rhea Ripley is.
She's
cute.
Man. Anonymous as you like Liv Morgan?
Yeah, but she doesn't seem to be featured that much anymore, right?
No, she is. She's got a WrestleMania spot.
Nikki Bella is good.
She won Nikki Bella with that friggin' ghetto baseball cap going backwards. Liv Morgan is
not that bad, James. Not that bad.
Liv Morgan won the women's Royal Rumble, so she gets to pick. She's got a match with Stephanie Vaquer, the women's world champion, the girl from Chile, South America, at WrestleMania.
Okay. You thought it was good.
Now, Becky Lynch, that's stupid that Becky Lynch calls herself the man. What does that even mean? The man. Does she have a testicles and a penis? No. So how could she be the man? And she tapped out so many times to AJ Lee, who is really April Jeanette Mendez. Now April Jeanette Brooks, because she married Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk. Anarchists who believe in individual accountability. Now, I'm a democratic socialist, and I believe that the rich should pay for everything. So I don't know about you. Are you a right winger there, Pixie? What does it say? Phoenix. R. Phoenix Hoke Hodler, whatever the fuck your name is. You a right winger? Right wing fascist? Does your guest know who Ronald Theriot is? And what a fucking troll. And that he's the best beer reviewer. He's got the best structured, most informative, highly educated. He's got the very best beer and liquor review show in the intergalactic universe. I haven't seen anything like Ronald Theriot's taste test challenge.
Now, who's got the other beer review competition on Wednesday nights?
Was it? Oh, is it somebody that has a lot of alcoholic friends?
Is it Eric Fraunfelter?
Yeah, with the guy who has
What is his
guy with
YouTube name is?
guy with the bitch tits. What's his name again?
His-
Alex the beer master.
No, but they don't team up, right?
You know, of course they team up.
Do they team
Yeah.
up?
No, what happens is when
Alex gets too
No,
drunk,
when
or Eric gets too drunk.
when Eric has a gig with his rock band, or if Eric has a hot date, which
Or is that his gay group of males?
when Eric can't make it, Alex takes over. You remember when you don't remember Johnny Carson? Later on when he got older, every Monday he had a guest host. Monday, and then it might sometimes was Monday, Tuesday.
Why did he do Monday? Because it was just the first day after the weekend.
He wanted to give himself an extra long 3-day weekend.
That's great. That's what everybody wants to do, right?
You know what? I think it's long overdue
Yeah.
for full-time office workers to have a 3-day.
I'm an office worker.
I think you,
Me?
You. Ronald Theriot Simpson. I think you should have a 3-day weekend because, I think 2 days goes too fast.
When would it start? Saturday? Saturday to Monday?
No, I think it's better to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday to Sunday?
Yeah.
Or should that be available for the worker to choose?
I don't know.
What do you
Like
think?
it's, well, that's interesting.
Is that too much? Like, is that too much freedom to give them, asking them that question?
Hey, they got songs. Thank God it's Friday. Or there's no happy songs about Monday. All the songs about Monday are
Yeah,
sad.
but Monday is a good day to have off. A lot of people would love to take Monday off because it's the first day after the weekend. Obviously.
Well,
you want to keep the weekend going, but
Yeah.
Monday is going to be the last day, obviously, unless you're like a raging alcoholic.
Yeah, I like Giona Jean Daddy.
You like that, James? I threw it in there.
Yes, unless you're alcoholic. But
Yeah.
like national holidays usually fall on a Monday. And
No, they don't
people are working
usually. What happened is there was a law passed by the Congress in 1968 that made every holiday need to be moved to the nearest Monday so that the federal workers could have a 3-day weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. because Monday would be the holiday. So that's how you get now. Martin Luther King is always on Monday.
Hmm. Labor Day,
Labor Day is Monday.
Memorial
Memorial Day is always
Day.
Monday.
Yeah.
And actually, what they call now President's Day,
Dead President's Day.
which is not really President's Day. It's Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Well, they used to have Washington's birthday and Lincoln's birthday.
And now they actually celebrate more Lincoln's birthday than Washington's birthday, and they call it President's Day.
Yeah, but no matter how you shake it, it's a 3-day weekend.
Right.
It's
Thanksgiving is the best one because it's on a Thursday, and then you get the Friday, then you get Saturday and Sunday.
oh
You
my.
come back on Monday, but you had the previous 4 days off.
My sister loved that.
That's not. I love it too, man. Your sister's right. I think any working person's perspective is Thanksgiving is like the best 4 days off. It's so.
I think
It's great, man.
people that work full time
Yeah.
should not be worked to a frazzle. They should not be worked to exhaustion. They should have ample rest, recuperation, and recreation. They should be able to
And they need to be
enjoy
paid
life a
living
little bit.
wage, right?
They need to be paid a living wage with adequate benefits.
Now, what would
Yes.
you consider a living wage? What would you say? Numbers wise,
Well, it's got to keep up with the cost of living.
keep up with inflation, right? So, what would you say?
It has to, yeah. I mean, I just want to answer him. Yes, Liv Morgan is a hot, very pretty. She got the full lip. She's from a town that is the next town over from my
Liv
hometown.
Morgan is from New Jersey.
Elmwood Park, New Jersey is very, very close to Lodi.
She's a Jersey girl.
Lodi, New Jersey. My sister lives in Elmwood Park. My sister has a house in Elmwood Park, and Liv Morgan's from Elmwood Park. Her real name is Giona Jean Daddio. So she must be Italian. So Giona.
Sounds like it. Giona Jean?
Yeah, last name is Daddio.
Daddy.
Yeah, I know.
Is that her gimmick last name? Or
No, that's her real last name.
it's
Nobody would
it
pick,
sounds like a gimmick, right?
nobody would pick Daddio. That's real.
Daddy-o? Doesn't it?
That's what the hippies used to say. Hey man, hey Daddy.
Yeah. So that's if that's your last name, that's kind of
She
cool.
probably got picked on in school.
No, I like it. That sounds
Daddy-o.
good.
Hey, Daddy-o.
Daddy-o? Is that
Eric-
Italian? You think
Eric
it's
told Sid he has
Oh,
health.
that's Greek.
No, he's Italian. Eric told Sid that he has health problems, and yet he drinks like a fish, and he has a bad heart. Well, Eric has a cholesterol problem for such a young guy, but he never told me about anything else. But he goes to a cardiologist. Maybe he's not telling me everything. Maybe Eric is not telling me everything. If he told me everything, I might be able to help him with.
Do you tell Eric everything?
Well, sort of, but I'm very discreet with what I tell Eric.
So
Eric,
maybe he's doing the same with you.
Eric reports.
He's a canary.
Like,
right?
yeah, whatever you tell Eric in confidence, he turns around and tells everybody.
Eric's a canary.
Yeah, he sings like a canary. And that's the problem.
That's not good, man.
Yeah, at verbatim, you tell Eric, he turns around and blabs. So.
That's
But,
not a friend. I would say stay
but,
away from him.
I would be able to give him like nutrition or herbal supplement advice if he has an issue. If he's got a heart issue, I would say get standardized extract of hawthornberry, get a coenzyme Q10, get
Now,
natural
why a person his age, how could they have a heart issue? Is it from the drinking?
Well, the doctor did tell him he's got to cut back.
Yeah.
I think he was. There
Now,
was
back in your day, James, people of your generation,
Yeah.
there was some real hard partiers back in that generation, right? People who
Sure.
probably are not with us today because of that. Would you agree?
There were people who drank themselves to death. There were people who overdosed on recreational drugs. There was freaking booze and drugs back then. I didn't partake in it, but it existed. Now
Yeah.
Tom says everything is working on his end, but when he was here, the hold on. Yeah, the only thing is, Tom, is when I checked your presence, I didn't see the microphone icon. The sound system icon usually appears. So I don't know, because when you do your shows, you don't have any issues. I know that. So that's kind of strange. Now it could be the browser. What I just showed you above, it could be that. It could be that it's turned off for this particular live stream. So that's what you would have to check. I had a problem like that one time on years ago on a show, and someone told me what I needed to do. I forgot who it was, and I did exactly what I showed you above with the drop down. So I don't know. He says everything is good on his end, but
So what? He still can't get in?
He can get in, but there's no sound. It's like when you take
why
the
don't you
headphone off.
try it one more time. See how it goes.
That's what I told him. I sent him the videos. This is Mercurochrome. He busted my balls. He's another one. He busted my balls, man. He's busting my balls. I'm still live stream.
Tell him to join, Mercurio.
You want?
Tell him to join the fucking stream.
You want to join the show? You want to join? Let me send it to the Filipina. Yeah, I don't want to send it. Post.
I thought you said Mercurio.
I did send it to him. He's not around. The familia, the family. Everything is the family.
Familia?
Everything's the family. You can't have family constantly. Come on, give me a break.
Family first, right?
Yeah, but every day, they get on your nerves after a while.
Paul has, or what's his name?
Paul's been saying I'm too
Sal
sick.
has a beautiful family.
He
Paul,
said,
I don't know if he does. If he has,
I'm too sick to come on. Paul says I'm too sick.
Paul's sick.
I'm too sick to come on. I'm too sick to come on. I'm too sick to come on. But he's been banging out his videos on TikTok.
Videos. So is he really sick?
He's been pumping out videos left and right on TikTok. No. He don't want to come on here anymore because the trolls, because Sid and Gunner,
the trolls, they call them out.
They bust his balls, and that's I guess.
But so what though? What is he? What does he care about that?
Even if they're exposing him,
why does he care?
I think the problem is that I'm the one that puts them across the screen.
I think he should have stayed in the cuckoo's nest, right?
Yeah, he was
like a long term. Why did they let him out? That's the problem with New York, is that they have the capability to take you into the cuckoo's nest. And then when they diagnose that they need you, they can keep you, but they don't. They let you fly free back into Brooklyn, Brighton Beach,
Ronald
and
Reagan.
you're back in your same neighborhood, crazy as you were before. And you're creating the same problems for yourself
You know what?
and for your neighbors.
You know what created the homeless problem in New York is Ronald Reagan forced the
The hospitals are closed, right?
the mental institutions to let
The
them all
state
go.
hospitals, yeah, yep, yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
why.
it started before Ronald Reagan though. It
That's
started
why
in the
these.
70s.
That's why these.
My
That's why
grandparents
these
used to
fucking
work
people
at those hospitals.
when they try to rehabilitate them and they try to straighten their lives out, they refuse. They go right back on the street. They don't want to be helped. They don't want to be helped because they're psychiatric patients.
Because
Cuckoo's
they're
nest, like,
crazy,
yeah.
like Paul.
Oh no, I already read that already. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't show the
Now,
same comment twice.
apparently, Sid and Gunner knows a lot.
Are the same person, right?
Let me finish. They know a lot about what's going on in the beer and booze review community. They know everybody that does these other shows. You know what I mean? Because they know, they just are familiar with everyone. That's interesting. You think they have too much time on their hands? You think they might be living in their mother's basements?
That's a good question.
You know,
Their mother's basement.
maybe they're fat and they got pimply faces and they eat Pop-Tarts and candy all day.
No, I don't want to imagine that.
No, you know, like Lou.
Like the comic book guy in the Simpsons.
Yeah, the loser. Yeah, like the losers that have no life, you know, and they yeah.
The losers. Oh man, fuck them.
Knock 3 times on, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Twice on on my pipe. If the answer is no.
Yeah, I didn't think that guy Tom was gonna really talk. It didn't work out.
You think he might have deliberately didn't connect his microphone?
Nah, I don't think so.
No.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, but he does a lot. He does a lot of his own shows.
Why would he do that, man?
But I showed him how to check on here. I took a video of the drop down.
That's a shame.
Actually, oh shit, what did I do? I got rid of it all. I didn't save it. Well, all right, we'll do it. I'll do it this way. I should save it. All right, here we go. Oh, what are you doing, you fucking damn phone? Son of a bitch. Okay, if anybody has a problem with their microphone and their camera, you see the URL window in the upper left-hand corner. You see that little camera icon? All right. What you got to do is, people, you got to put your cursor over that little camera icon. Right? You put your cursor over the little camera icon. If you ever have a problem with your microphone and your camera, and you got to click that little camera, and there's a drop-down menu. And then when you look at the drop-down menu, you see microphone. It's allowed. See, using now. Microphone sounds. It's open. Okay. Camera using now. It's toggled open. All right, so that's how you check in case anybody's having a problem. All right, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that, and then Mercurochrome. I hate when people go, son of a mother. You son of a
You know, what's going on with this war we're in now,
bust
James?
them up. Bust them up balls. Bust them up balls. Son of a bitch.
Well, hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna close it down. You know,
No, hold on,
I don't
hold on. Don't close it yet.
all right. Oh,
There's lots to talk about, no?
I don't know. Is there the
I thought we were
war?
going to talk about
yeah,
the Iran war.
Well, you know, it's Israel. Israel is always playing the big violin, suckering the United States.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that?
All right, we'll talk about that, and then we'll bang it up.
All right.
All right. Trying to read what he said. I'll probably catch it tomorrow when I wake up. I'm honestly not. I'm just down right now. It might sound pathetic of me, but I'm upset how screwed up this world is. Is it okay? Country, right. Well, you know what? Hey, Anthony, I'm just live stream right now with Ronnie. He went to the bathroom again to give himself a sponge bath because he takes forever. Must be all the beer he's drinking. Anyway, yeah. Yep. The world's messed up. You can thank the 90 million people that didn't bother to vote last November. That's why Trump got in. A friend of mine is depressed because of the mess that the world is in. I just don't think about it. I don't bother with it because it's insane. There's no reason to make yourself sick over a mentally unstable, very corrupt individual. I'm not going to get sick over, what rich people do. The worst part is the price of everything. I hear gas is going up like 10 cents a day. My friend was telling me, groceries. That bothers me. The price of everything getting jacked up progressively higher and higher, whether it be because of the tariffs or whatever, A couple more hours. I'm tired, man. Tired and a little hungry. I made salmon fish cakes today. I'll probably have another fish cake. Tomorrow, what am I going to have tomorrow? I'll either order. You know what I might do tomorrow? Take a walk over to the Japanese place and have my usual 18 sushi rolls. That's what I'll do. I had Mexican food the other day, enchiladas with carnitas, and then I had the organic whole wheat spaghetti with red clam and crab meat sauce. That was last night. Today was the fish cakes and the sourdough whole grain pancakes that I made. Tomorrow, I don't want to order the same thing. And what am I going to do? I got a freezer loaded with chicken. Am I going to have chicken again? I got plenty. I got a lot of Italian sausages. I could saute the frozen sliced peppers and onions, and then have it with the sausage. I could do that. You know what? I'll go have sushi. I can always eat the other things. I mean, I got the whole week to have whatever I have, the variety that I have. You know. Okay. Now, getting back to the war. Daryl says do a couple more hours.
I don't know if I can handle that.
No, I'm not going to handle it. No, I'll you know, like I said before, Netanyahu, the guy that looks like Bela Lugosi, and even Zelensky of Ukraine,
They both have the same type of voice. You notice that?
And guess what? They're both Jews.
They're both evil Eastern European Jews.
Yeah, Zionists, right? And they both play a violin and cry and nag the United States to get involved in their turmoil. And yeah, they're not. Netanyahu is not an Israelite. He is an Eastern
None
European
of them are.
Zionist, Khazar, whatever, oligarch.
What actually are the Khazars? Do you know about that?
Well, I think they started in Ukraine. They're
So they're Ukrainians. Well, there you go.
They're Eastern European
Ukrainians
Jews
in the Middle East. Does that make sense?
Well, they're extremely wealthy.
They're not Semitic.
And they control the banks.
They're not actual Semitic though. They're European, right?
Yeah. Yes. Correct. The original Israelites are not in Israel. These are the same Jews that control.
So what happened to the original Israelites? Where are they? Where'd they go?
We don't know. They were cursed by God according to the Bible. The 12 tribes.
Yeah, they were cursed because they denied Jesus, right?
They turned their back on God Himself. You remember the golden calf idol,
or the crucifixion of Christ. They turned their back on God. They put him to death.
When Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the tablets, they went back to paganism. After God helped set them free from bondage, and then they
were fucked up. They always failed, right?
They always disobeyed.
They always failed.
They always disobeyed God. God told
always they could not take orders.
God told Samson, the secret to your strength is your hair.
The hair, yeah.
Never cut your hair. And
he cut it, right?
He cut it because Delilah was seducing him, and Delilah says, "What is the secret to your strength?" And he went and told Delilah it was his hair.
Now, James, imagine if you never cut your hair ever.
Well, if I was as strong as Samson, I wouldn't cut my hair.
What could you imagine if that could happen? But your mother gave you a haircut, just like what everybody else does. But imagine if she said, "No, I'm not gonna cut his hair so that he can have hair like Samson," right? In the Bible.
Well, no, I don't. It's not the question of having hair like Samson. It's a question of
But I'm saying what if you could
not
do it though?
losing your strength, not losing the strength. So he told Delilah the secret to his strength, and when he fell asleep, she cut all his hair off,
Mm-hmm.
and he was weak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He disobeyed God. He
Mm-hmm.
disobeyed God. So they have a history of disobeying God, turning their back.
Oh
on
yeah.
God.
Oh yeah.
And look what happened.
It's not a
Look
good
what
history.
But look what happened in the temple with the Pharisees. They were horrible with Jesus because they didn't want to hear the
They
truth,
hated him. They hated
because
him.
he straightened them out and told them what they were doing, and they didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
He exposed the Pharisees.
Fariseos, they call them in Spanish.
Right. So what did they do? They went with Barabbas, the insurrectionist, Barabbas, and they said crucify Jesus instead. Now, Jesus could have easily called upon divine forces, and he could have smited all of them if he wanted to. He could have saved himself, but he was there for a purpose. The mission was to fulfill, not to replace the law, not to replace the Ten Commandments, but to fulfill
it.
To fulfill it.
To fulfill it.
Right.
Yes.
And but anyway, getting back to modern day Israel, yeah, they sucker the United States to get involved in all.
But modern day Israel is not the same Israel from the book of Genesis. Not at all.
No.
Not at all. And that's the problem, is that Ted Cruz wants you to believe that the modern day state of Israel is the same Israel in the book of Genesis.
That's because Netanyahu is a right-wing fascist and Ted Cruz is a right-wing extremist.
But they're fucked up, James.
And he's a zealot. Which means he's a hypocrite. He's a fake, phony, fraud, counterfeit Christian. Yes,
he's very fucked up. He's fucked up, man.
Yes, sir. He's fucked up, and
Netanyahu's fucked up, and this Iran war is fucked up, man. Not good.
Ted Cruz, I believe, is Cuban.
I think his mom is Cuban, but he's not.
They have this obsession with the Castro situation. That's why they're so right-wing Republican, is because they got Castro on the brain.
Yeah, it could be like Castro derangement syndrome.
Well, what do you think? General Batista was keeping Cuba in poverty, right? He wasn't doing anything for the poor of Cuba.
I guess not, right? He was helping out the mafia, right?
Right, at casinos, right? And he
and I guess tourism was good, so that was good.
Well, but only the rich Cubans were benefiting from.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do, right?
What are you gonna do, right? Well, what do you think?
It's probably better than it is now under the communists.
What do you? No, it's not better. What do you think? All the rich. Who do you think went to Miami?
It's pretty bad right now.
All the Cubans.
They can't get any like they can't see a doctor or nothing.
That's hogwash. You believe that Republican bullshit?
That's what I heard.
They got a fantastic healthcare system in Cuba. Are you kidding?
All right.
That's all fucking lying propaganda from the right-wing capitalists. You know, they're very well known for their healthcare system. That's where I got the word Commandante from, because it was from the movie about
Yeah, it's from the movie.
Celia Cruz on Netflix.
I know a Commandante. It's commandant, right?
Commander. I like Commandante sounds.
It's commandant.
Commandant, right?
Commandante. So how would you salute your fellow commandantes?
I don't know. Hail Caesar. I don't know.
What would you do? Come on.
Let me put my St. Patrick.
You're not being serious now.
Let me put my. I don't know. Let me put my St. Patrick's Day glasses on.
St. Patrick's Day.
Should I wear the green mask with the sunglasses?
Yeah, you should.
The mime mask. No, I'll just wear my green. I'll wear my bright
Do
green.
you have like a green hat or head covering?
Hold on, I'm thinking.
You might, right?
No, I don't. I have a bright green Izod shirt. I'll wear that.
James, think about what you can put on your head.
Oh, I know what I have. I think I have a tie with shamrocks on. Oh,
Yeah, but you can't see the tie. You can't see the tie on the screen.
sure you can. Hold on.
Not really.
Well,
Not really.
If I tie it, tie it.
You have to zoom in, but it's more important what you have on your head. Honestly.
Maybe I should tie it around. Oh, I should use it like a bandana. I should tie. Wait a minute. I'll use it as a headband.
Yeah.
I'll tie the shamrock tie around my head.
Right.
Wearing
right.
this green shirt. Now we're
Now we're talking, right?
now we're talking.
It's getting good.
Oh, daddy boy. And then I'll wave the shillelagh around.
So what is the significance of the shillelagh, James?
It's a cudgel. It's
Why do you wave the shillelagh for?
because I like waving it, because the leprechaun has the same exact shillelagh I have in the horror movie. The same exact one.
Oh.
It was originally the shillelagh was originally.
That's why you do it.
It was originally a weapon. The ancient Celtics, they used it as a weapon. They you ever hear of Irish stick fighting?
Mhm.
Well, it's a martial art.
Hold on, James. I'm gonna clear out my bowl
Your balls.
one last time,
Oh.
and
Don't light it.
I'll come right back.
Yeah, but don't light it again, because I'm getting tired.
No, all right. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, if he smokes some cannabis, then the show is going to go longer than I want to. What is it? I don't understand. I sent the video on the microphone and everything's working. He doesn't do it. He just says, he says everything's okay on my end, but it's like he don't want to do it. He don't want to do it. So I guess it's not a priority. All right, no problem. I should close the show right now. Then he's gonna say, what happened to you? Oh my God. Oh shit. It's like almost like 1:20 a.m. here. Man, And yeah, wait. I'm still doing live stream, but I'm on the tail end of it.
The tail end.
Yeah, the tail end. Hold on. Let me just sure. See? Live stream. Live stream. I just want to let you know.
Live streaming.
When I say I'm live stream, I am serious that I'm live stream. I don't want
Live streaming on a sycamore tree.
dream a little dream of me. You know?
Live stream a little dream.
All right. I just want people to know that I'm not blowing them off saying, I'm live stream. Well, you know,
Live stream.
I'm live stream. Yeah.
That's what Eric would say, right? He's live streaming. What the fuck does that even mean?
Live stream means you're going live.
Your stream is live, right?
And you're streaming live, as opposed to pre-recorded video.
So why would you use that terminology, though?
I remember the days when all we had was pre-recorded video. We didn't
James, you're from the good old days, right?
We didn't have live streaming. We had pre-recorded freaking videos.
Eric doesn't appreciate that form of media. Or he probably does, but
nothing compares.
But he knows that he lives in the age of the devil, right?
The age of the devil.
The age of the devil.
Yeah, well, it's end time prophecy, you know.
Current age, would you say? Would you say we're living in the end times, James?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe we are living in the end times. There's no doubt in my mind.
And now you don't have to subscribe to Paul's bullshit stuff that he talks about.
Paul to tell. Paul believes the earth is flat. Seriously. He believes the earth is flat. He believes we don't revolve around the sun. He believes that there's a dome, there's an ice dome around the earth that no one has entered outer space. That's all done in a studio. He believes all the planets are fake, that God put images of the planets up there to make people think that there's a universe.
God put the images there?
Yeah,
or man put the images.
And there's a dome. There's a dome, and the dome they're trying to crack. Elon Musk is trying to crack the dome that's around the Earth. Yeah. So what about all the satellites? What about the Mars, the rover that went to Mars? What about all the space probes that visited all the planets? What about the space station?
Hey, James, let me ask you a question.
I'm telling you, cuckoo's nest. I think he might be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I think Kristi Noem was doing a great job as
you just want to get into her panties.
Homeland Secretary. What is it? What is it called? Homeland Defense.
Okay, if anybody has a problem with their microphone, Homeland Secretary. No, she's
Homeland Defense Secretary.
She's a dog killer. She shot a dog.
I thought she was doing a good job. I don't understand what's all the backlash.
She wants to shoot immigrants that haven't even broken the law. She wants to.
There seems to be a Republican.
She doesn't want
backstabbing of Kristi Noem.
She doesn't want protesters to be allowed to protest. She doesn't believe in the First Amendment. she don't believe in the U.S. Constitution, and you're only saying this because you want to bang her. You want to bang her. That's the only reason why you're
That's
saying
not
that.
true. That's
She's
not true.
wicked. She has proven herself to be a wicked witch of the West, from Montana. I'm
Now,
telling
see, that seems a bit harsh, I would say.
No, it's not harsh. It's true. All right, listen. You're full of booze now. I'm going to end the show. Thank
Alright.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and it's been a pleasure. And for the most part, it's with Ronnie before he drank too much. It's been a pleasure also, and that's it. So next time it will be. No, St. Patrick's Day is not next week. It's the week after. It's the week after. It's the day after I get my broken wisdom tooth pulled. Because I get my wisdom tooth pulled on the 16th, and the 17th is St. Patrick's Day. All right.